On today's episode, finally the international riding begins. We explore around Timor Leste, carve up some wicked roads, and then head off into Indonesia. So day one of being in Dili, I went down to a local shop and did some chain maintenance because of the 6,000 Ks that in Australia.
You want to say a few words, my new friend?
Oh, you're talking.
So Roy's a guy that I met because he had his bike in the same container from Darwin as me. Roy's been traveling around for about 5 years all around the world. He's on his way back home to Thailand.
Well, we'll do. I try to record things for YouTube. I feel so douchey doing it. Right.
Married with 2 kids.
So off to Jaco today. Jaco? Jaco. Yeah. So 5.5 hours ish.
East uninhabited island of
Yes.
the east coast of Timor.
Yeah, that sounds good.
One day after an earthquake.
Yes, so true.
7.6 on the Richter scale.
Yeah. So,
And he actually was just off the coast of Jaco.
oh, even better. So we're going
The
closer.
epicenter-
Well, no. But they don't happen that frequently, right? So we're doing the
it's
safe
just,
thing.
It's just the waves that might be there.
I think tsunami's come a bit closer than that. All right, let's go. 2 minutes in, we've stopped for snacks.
That's octopus.
That's fish. That's... Oh no, that is octopus. Oh, that's good. I like octopus. That's cool.
Decent.
What time is it? Bintang time.
So I ordered this weird thing that was wrapped up in banana leaves. I didn't have any idea what it was. I tried something the day before that was like tuna or something. So putting all this effort into this and I find out that it's just rice. So just arrived at Warusiri, I think. Jaco Island is right there. So it's not many hours left today, and I don't think you can camp there. This is what we got from the fishermen that take you over there. So we're just going to camp here the night. Roy's just back there, and head in the morning. This was the start of my introduction to what most Timor and Indonesian food is. fried chicken.
Looks like we're getting fish for breakfast.
Oh yeah. What do we got here? Cookies?
Timorese coffee, mate.
Oh yes, black coffee. When we got here, we talked to a few fishermen, and I think it was $10 each it cost us for them to take us over to the island, which seemed pretty good. This is the joystick to steer it.
Now you're carrying it.
Oh my god. Satu? Yeah? So what you just heard was me trying to translate to the two fishermen that dropped us off that we wanted to stay on the island for 1 hour, which we actually ended up staying there for 3 hours, which wasn't too bad, but when the fishermen disappeared off into the blue, it was a bit worrying because all of our stuff was back on the mainland. But we ended up making it back alright. Fishermen turning back up 3 hours later, but it turns out they must have been on a good catch because they came back with all this. This sweet old lady was looking after us all night, running out to get beers from town, and when we paid her up, she gave us some nice Timor Leste souvenirs. After that, we headed back to Dili on the Northern Road, which was absolutely amazing. It kind of reminded me of the Great Ocean Road back home. Last night in Dili, we ended up meeting up with an Australian guy that owned a bar and met up with some other locals. It was wicked fun. Maybe you know other people will be paying. The next day we jumped back on the bikes on that northern road towards Indonesia. We stopped by Balibo Fort, which is an old Portuguese fort from the 1620s that they've renovated and turned into a cool hotel. So we just grabbed a bite to eat there and then headed on our way. We got to the Indonesian border just before it closed at 5 o'clock, which was a bit of a godsend because they kind of rushed us through. It's still pretty confusing, the process, but it was nice having Roy there by my side because he's done so many border crossings. Join me on the next episode when we get into Indonesia, we bump into some locals and try some of this weird kind of tobacco stuff that they chew. It doesn't really taste like much. Roy definitely didn't like it, but I thought it was all right. It's supposed to give you a bit of a buzz, but I didn't get any of that. Worked on Roy's bike a bit. We took an overnight ferry from Timor to East Nusa Tenggara, where the staff ended up inviting me into the helm, which was pretty cool. Once on the island, we checked out Kilimutu Blue Lakes, where I attempted to fly my drone a little bit. Roy's bike breaks down again. This time clutch cable goes and we have to sort that out on the go. I have a little bit of a fall and then I hit a cow. So tune in next time.